Nature and wild places have an inherent value that human beings don't assign, and that when people start to comprehend that wild nature has an inherent value that doesn't come from us, it's awe-inspiring. You know, I think a lot of people go to the woods to look or as a kind of refuge. But I went to the woods for years and years and years to really try to understand. Mostly people want to get dollar signs out of the way. Say, this isn't about money. And I wholeheartedly agree with that, but I came to the conclusion that it's business that runs the world, and that if things were really going to change in the way that I wanted to see them, that I needed to start a business that could make things happen, that could move obstacles out of the way, and that was grounded in the same kinds of ethics that the environmental movement is grounded in.
Right now, like about half of the business that we're doing in the apothecary is supplying naturopathic doctors. So we just got this new customer who...
As the concept of the individual self became more and more pronounced, especially in Western philosophy, there was this growing disconnect between the self and nature. As we reinforced the idea of an individual separate self, it became harder and harder to see oneself as embedded in natural systems and as part of nature, and therefore as responsible for what we do to the planet.
The thing is, like, a lot of this is based on like a guess.
Students ask me what my outlook is in terms of humanity's future in relation to the ecological crises that we've unleashed on the planet.
And they'll probably be like...
I think the outlook is very grim, unfortunately. As someone who works with the land on a daily basis and actually sees firsthand what these ecological crises are doing, honestly, that there's a real possibility that humans and most of the community of life that we evolved with will not be here in a few centuries. I do think they're correctable. I think it's an emergency, and my hope is that I can literally empower and employ armies of people to go out into the landscape to start making significant corrections. Trying to show people that there is actually something that you can do in this lifetime right now, and maybe even you can make a living doing it.